Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Monday night Jeunesse Success Team training call. This is Rob Pottles. It is the 27th, and we would like to welcome you to the call. Tonight's call is an open format. We've been chatting, Sharon and Sherry Denny, and if anybody else is on the call, welcome to the call. It is an open format tonight. We're going to be covering how to handle objections. One of the things I want to do with you on this call, number one, is for you to learn what it is and how to do it, what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and that's what we've been basically teaching with the duplication process. So the first step is to learn it. The second step is what Sharon was sharing with me earlier tonight, is to actually go do it. So now you put it in play, you put it in practice, you start to do it. And then the third step is when you can teach it. So it's a very, very simple process. It's learn, do, teach, learn, do, teach, learn, do, teach. So first you learn it, then you do it, then you teach it. You certainly can't teach it if you haven't learned it or you haven't done it. You're going to have a hard time teaching it. But the people that make the most money in network marketing seem to be the people that know how to teach. They know how to get people educated, not just motivated, but educated. They give them a track to run on. They give them the platform. They show them how to use the tools. They show them how to use the systems. They show them how to plug into the resources. And when you do that, you're teaching people. And that's the people that will make the most money. So hopefully as we go through our training Monday night sessions, we're going to incorporate that in. And why I'm having open calls and interactive calls is to get uncomfortable again. It's for us to be able to work one-on-one as a team, okay, one-on-one together, not out there in front of new people or not on the phone with a potential prospect or a potential distributor getting tongue-tied or not knowing exactly what to say or wishing you would have said it differently or a little bit better. You know, the thing is, when you do something over and over, time and time again, as long as you're doing it properly, you'll get better and better. You'll get better and better. If you're doing it wrong and you do it over and over again, that could be a problem because you could be getting real good at being real bad. So we don't want to do that. That's why it's kind of good to be able to do it together interactively on the call, so we can kind of go through and make sure that we're practicing it properly. And then by routine of doing it over and over again, it'll just get a little bit smoother, a little bit easier, and a little bit easier each time. And all of a sudden, the thing that seemed so difficult or so scary, you're looking at it like, you got to be kidding me. Like, that's nothing. That's a joke. That's no big deal, you know. But right now it may seem like a big deal. But the more we kind of fine tune ourselves, the more we kind of sharpen that axe, we'll cut right through it. It's not going to be a problem. So let's pick back up on that conversation. Let's talk about also, and Sharon, you can come in and let's talk about, like, when you're prospecting the salons, prospecting the spas, places like that. One of the things that you want to do that we were talking about is how to handle the objection. You know, how do they get started? It could be as basic as a $49 package to get them their website. So if their salon was called Sunset Salon, for example, and I'm just making that up. I don't know of any Sunset Salons, but let's pretend that it was. Then their username could be Sunset Salon. So when you go to their website, it would say sunsetsalon.jeunessglobal.com. That would be their website. And they would order a basic marketing kit just to start with. Inside that kit would be some of their basic tools. It would be some of the booklet for the company, the products, the brochures. It would also give them a fully replicated website. And in that website, they now have the privilege, because they're a member, they are a distributor, they have the privilege to buy at wholesale. just like we all do on the phone. They have the privilege of buying wholesale. Now, how can we get a salon, or how can you get a spa or something like that starting to move out of the water right away? That's what we were kind of talking about before I hit the record. One of the ways to do it is for them to be able to go into their back office, and one of the products that they could order is Instantly Ageless. Instantly Ageless. So they can get a box of Ageless. There's 50 in a box, as many of you know, 50 samples in a box. And while they have a captive audience inside that salon or spa, while they're getting their nails done or their feet done or facial, whatever they're getting done, as they're sitting there flipping through Facebook or watching Judge Judy or whatever else is on the TV there, it's so easy to be able to show them a 2-minute video. Show that customer the 2-minute video of Ageless and let them see the results. And most likely they're going to make a comment like, is that for real? Oh, my goodness. Oh, does that really work? Like, how much is it, et cetera, et cetera. So the softest way, the easiest way for the salon to actually make money, they remember, they're in business to make money. So let's not hide the elephant in the room. You know, they're there to make money. They want to know if they bring a product line on, are people going to buy it? Does it get results? You know, can they make money with it? And sometimes products that people sell in the tanning industry, if they sell lotions, tanning lotions, you know what, sometimes when they only have so much shelf space, they're going to put the ones on the shelf space that gives them the most profit. And you hate to say that or think that, but it's just a reality. It's just a reality. They're going to sell the product that gives them the biggest profit. Why do I like Ageless? Well, because after you show them the video, you can ask the customer, let me ask you a question. Would you like to try a sample of that? Would you like to, you don't have to say free. Make sure you teach them. Would you like to try a sample without having to commit to buying a box, just to see how you like it? Now, of course, when you say, would you like to try a sample, 9 out of 10 are going to nod their head yes, and they're going to say, oh, absolutely. Well, fantastic, because we sell the samples for only $5, or they're $5 to a sleeve, and we sell the sleeve for $20. So you can, it's got $4 of samples, what it breaks down to, and you can try it not just once, but you can try it a few times and make sure you're going to like it. See the befores and the afters, et cetera. It gives you a chance to kind of try it before you really commit to buying a box for yourself. You can just buy one, or you can buy 4 of them. Or, I'm sorry, 5 of them, and they'll only be $4 a piece instead of $5 a piece. And it'll give you a chance to sample it. 9 times out of 10, that customer can take that sample. When they swipe that credit or debit card inside the salon or spa, it's going to be so simple for them to have that 1 or 5 samples to add on there, $20 or $5. They're not going to flinch. It's a very soft sell. It's enabling them to try it out first. Now, what is that doing for the owner of the establishment? Here's a box that they just paid $50 for that has 50 samples in it. If they sell the box for $5 a sample, they're going to turn the box into $250 cash. If they sell the samples out at $20 a clip for $5, that's $4 each. They're going to turn their box into $200 cash that they paid $50 for. So my question is this: what do you think is going to happen to the belief level, to the excitement level of the new distributor that just joined for $49, maybe only went in and bought 1 box of Ageless, and now has $200 to $250 cash in her register, in her pocket, or processed through her merchant account into her bank account? She's already sold that. It's going to be easy once that customer comes back to be able to say, would you like the results permanent, or did you like just having it for up to 8 hours? Oh, you can get it permanent? Oh, absolutely. That's what the cellular rejuvenation serum is for. Now, this isn't something that's going to work like that in a snap of a finger, but you're going to start to see results over a 30, 60, and 90-day period. You'll literally see the results changing on your skin over a 30, 60, and 90-day period. And this is something you use every single day. So now they can put them into another product. They can put them into the facelift. They can literally upgrade them, upsell them, just like every business does with everything. And they are at a wholesale to retail model, just like they do Paul Mitchell and any other product that would be inside their establishment. So what we're going to talk about before we get into objections, the one objection that we were dealing with Sharon was, if the product was a network marketing product, she had a customer or a potential distributor shy away. They shied away because they didn't want to offend any of the other people that represented a different product or were trying to build, et cetera, a multi-level company. And they had their own belief or their own mindset of why they didn't want to have a network marketing product inside of their salon. So I'm gonna give you a tip on how I would have handled that objection. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm going to share with you is going to work 100% of the time, no more than anything we've trained on so far. I've never said it's going to work 100% of the time, but it's going to be very effective in the scheme of things. It's going to be very effective and very easy to do. So once you find out the objection, if they said that to you, I want to find out from them why they wouldn't use a network marketing product in their salon. If they tell me that they don't want to build sales teams, they're not out trying to do parties, they're not out trying to recruit people, trying to get people to join a business, a lot of times you'll hear that undertone. You'll hear them say those type of things. So what you say is, oh, so you only really do products that have a wholesale to retail, kind of like Paul Mitchell or Redken or many other products, where you basically buy a product, put it on your shelf, and then they come into your store, whether they were in JCPenney or whatever, they're in your place, and they pick it up and they buy it. So that's basically what you do, wholesale, retail? Fantastic. Because we have many other salons, we have many other spas, we have many other practitioners that are actually in our business around the world that have that same exact philosophy. They have that same exact understanding and business practice. They're strictly wholesale to retail distributors, just like they are with any other product. In fact, that's all they do is wholesale to retail. So we not only have a platform from wholesale to retail to support you fully, we actually have a full product line to be able to give you very attractive margins in a wholesale retail account. So we can literally set you up as a distributor, and you can strictly run a wholesale to retail business right here in your business. Now, that was the way that I would suggest that we handle that objection. That's the way I would actually handle that objection. Now, again, am I saying that that's going to work every single time? No. But I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times the same person that just said no, when they hear that, they're going to be like, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. So they're going to be more to get a little bit more information, and then you have them ready to go to the next step. So Sharon, do you have anything to add to that?
Well, I have two other questions. One, having them come in at the $49 level and explaining how to immediately make that profit back is awesome. And I've been, here in Las Vegas, people have been using that at $10 or even $20 in some of the upscale salons. So giving them the option of even $5, depending on their mindset, they can do it however they want. So that gets them ahead in the first place. When
you say $10 or $20, stop right there for just a moment so let me understand that. What are they doing for $10 or $20?
They're actually putting it on their client right then and there for $10 or $20. And there's a Spencer Williams told us about a salon that he works with that's on the Strip that charges $20, and they actually charge $150 a box instead of $75.
Wow.
So
here's my 2 cents on that. And I'm
But
going to
that
share
sounds,
with you my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I'm going to share with you my 2 cents. See, in life, I have a philosophy. It's very simple. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Right.
People are not idiots, and they will be ticked off if they feel they're taken advantage of or burned in any way. So you may get that $20, but as soon as they go Google and as soon as they go find out that they can buy this stuff from many other places for as little as $1.50,
right,
for that thing that you sold them $20 for. Now, see, that's why I believe that salons and distributors in general get nasty taste in their mouth because they do something and they don't realize that they're doing it. They don't realize the repercussion. They don't realize the backlash. And when they get smacked 2 weeks from now, when the girl comes back with this nasty attitude, they get a backlash, all of a sudden it turns that distributor off from the whole business, and they say, that's why I don't want to do that business. That's the kind of stuff I want to stay away from. They get a nasty taste in their mouth. Now, whose fault is that? I'll tell you whose fault it is. Whoever dropped it in their ear that you should do this for $20 and take advantage of someone, it's your fault.
Exactly. I totally agree with you, Rob. Yeah, because $5 is reasonable and it's doable, and the difference of what you were saying is to give it to them and take it home. The difference of putting it on them right then in the shop is that you're demonstrating how to do it effectively, and then let them take the rest of it home with them.
And you can do that too. I'm not saying that you can't demo it there in the shop and put it on them effectively and let them have their own. Well, as a matter of fact, I think that's an absolutely fantastic idea for their first sample, because then they can't doubt, does it work? They've seen it on themselves. They're going to be apt to buy for more likely to take it home so they can try it out a couple more times. I think that's a fantastic thing. I just don't believe in any business that I've ever done. I need to feel good. When I see you, if I see you in the grocery store, I do business in my backyard. If I pass you at the ball field, if I see you in the supermarket, I don't want to have to turn my head and hide because I'm embarrassed because I made some nitwit business decision and felt like I took $20, and now I can feel that awkwardness that you actually have.
Exactly.
Like when you're thinking about me that I would do that. I'm not just. Listen. There's one thing that'll take you your whole lifetime to make. It's your reputation. It'll take you one lousy move like that, and you'll lose it.
I totally agree. The other question is, when, let's just say these two women that are tomorrow are going to be excited about buying this when I go down and do a demo with them, and they said all they wanted was instantly ages. So I signed them up for $49. Would it be appropriate to help them get out of the gate and put profit in their pocket to immediately sell them a box at like $50, since that's going to be their cost online, or should I make them wait until theirs arrives? Is there some way to
get them used to? What I want to do is I want them to go to their site. In other words, I know what you're saying, to try and get them started fast. And there's something to be said for that, to get them started fast. But I'd also want them to place an order through their back office so they're comfortable in processing an order. Because once they go in there one time and they process, now when they want some cellular rejuve serum or they want to do some face mask, that's another fantastic item for a salon that they could actually do, the face mask thing. Those type of things, the day creams, the night creams, they should have that stuff to be able to sell. So it could be an immediate wholesale to retail profit, just like they do with any other product that they ever put in their salon.
Right. And
I think that you, or I think that us, I think that we should educate the consumer. Here's a question for you. The product, the Cellular Rejuvenation Serum. Cellular Rejuvenation Serum has a retail price of $134.95. And you could probably get somebody to pay $134.95 for it. But they're going to start shopping around for it. They may know somebody else that can get it to them. And what happens if somebody else showed them how to get it for $99? I'd only sell them $134.95 for the first time around for the retail for them to try it out, and then I tell them, so I look like the good guy, so I look like the guy that's looking out for their best interest. I say, Phyllis, since you fell in love with it and since you like it, and I know you're going to use it, how would you like to save 30% on that product and get it at a preferred customer pricing? And now she's looking at you like the saint, thinking, really? 30%? You mean I could get it for like $99? Yes. How'd you like to get it for like $100, $99? I can get you a preferred customer account, your own username, your own password. It can be set up on an easy ship. It's only $99. Now you'll retain that customer for a whole lot longer than instead of making the extra $30 this month, the extra $30 next month, and then they liable to fall completely off the bandwagon. Or, for all you know, they're just buying it somewhere else.
Okay, are you talking about the salon owner saying that to their person?
I'm talking about everybody should do it that way.
Right. I think what's coming up inside me as you say that is that initially the salon owner is not going to want to deal with that kind of a sales process with their clients because all they want to do is sell the product directly.
And they can do that, but here's what they have to realize. Just like anybody else, let's pretend that JCPenney is right down the street. And JCPenney runs a special on Paul Mitchell sculpting foam. You buy one, you get one for $10 off. Now, let's pretend that salon sells the same product, the same genuine, they're a licensed, authorized facility, distributor for Paul Mitchell. If that JCPenney is literally right down the street, 1 mile down the road, and a customer needs to buy it, where do they buy it from? They buy it from wherever it's cheaper. It's almost like gas. Your car needs gas. Where do you go pull in at the pump at? You're not probably loyal to just Citgo or BP, or you'll probably go to Exxon or any one of them that has the best price that week for you to pump your fuel. That's just what people do. People are business owners. If this person owns a salon, I mean, I hate to say it, but they need to, they know it, and sometimes they need to be reminded, just like we do in our business, of things that we're not doing or things we should be doing or we could be doing, easier ways. Listen, if you want to retain the customer, you better get them the best pricing. Bottom line. Do you want to retain the customer or do you want the customer to buy it somewhere else? Because it doesn't matter whether we're talking about my products that I'm sitting here setting up with or we're talking about products that I have nothing to do with. They could be Redkins. They can go somewhere else and buy it, pal. They're going to go buy it for cheaper. Don't kid yourself.
Do you hear that rush of wind there? Is there somebody who's outside that could put themselves on mute?
Is it me? Maybe I don't know.
It sounds like somebody's driving.
Oh.
Yeah, I think somebody's driving.
I'll put music in that helps.
Just remember, *6 will mute you, but *6 will unmute you too. So I think that we need to do a good job of retention of auto-ship. And retention of auto-ship is all about education. It really is. It's education. Listen, if you were buying a product that you love, that you use on a regular basis, the truth of the matter is, whether it was your cable TV service, if you could get the same exact service through a different supplier, and it was going to save you $15 a month or $25 a month, how many people would switch because it's $15 or $25 every single month that they're saving? They're getting the same exact TV service, same channels, same everything, same internet, same quality, same speed, same everything. If it was an apple to an apple. So we're talking about skincare products or we're talking about nutritional products, we're talking about the same company's product. The same exact bottle, the same ounce, the same color, the same everything. It's the same thing. We all know what they're going to do. They're going to buy it for the cheaper price. That's what they're going to do. so we have to get them on the cheaper price so you can retain them.
Right.
Now, you know what you do to educate the salon? You know what you do to educate the salon? Something that they don't realize. But you walk them into it. You get them on the $49. Then you make their first $200 off their box of Ageless. Then all of a sudden they got people on face masks. Now all of a sudden they got people on night creams and day creams and serums. Now all of a sudden I go back in the salon because this is somebody you should kind of be following up with, see how things are going, make sure they have some marketing material inside their establishment, et cetera, et cetera. You should help coach them up on how to be successful at marketing these products. But now, let me ask you a question, Mr. Salon or Miss Salon owner. When Debbie, who just bought that product from you, goes home and she shares this with her sister, I remember a very bold statement you made to me 6 weeks ago about network marketing and about MLM or about this, that, and the other thing, and about how you didn't. So my question is this. When Debbie talks to her sister in Chicago and her sister wants to buy it and they send you a check for that purchase, are you going to just, not deposit that money? Because after all, you didn't make that sale on a wholesale retail model. I mean, that was dollars generated on somebody that didn't even walk through your door. You don't even know them. Are you going to feel guilty cashing that check? See, now all of a sudden, their lights off. They're like, well, no. I mean, that'd be perfectly fine. If Debbie recommends it, all of a sudden. So you're getting them into, they're falling into the whole model just one step at a time.
Right.
They really are. Bottom line is, if they signed up for $49 and sold a box of Angels, and their sister owns a place in Georgia, they'll probably be on the phone with her sister saying, "You're not going to I can't. I just now joined this business for $50. I just now bought their first box of product. The people were loving it. I made $200 cash. They bought it and didn't even think about it. They'll actually call their sister who has a salon across the country somewhere and just pick up the phone and tell her because it's a good deal. That's what they'll do. Now, all of a sudden, they may not realize how it works, but if the sister signs up, they sign up underneath them. Now, all of a sudden, they have a distributor underneath them.
So
here's what happens, Sharon. If you try to go after these people and you try to put them in a $2.99 pack or a $5.99 pack or an $8.99 pack or whatever, a lot of times that's the turnoff. That's their mind. That's the shutdown mode right there. You have to bring them in a little bit differently because these people's mindset is wholesale retail, wholesale retail, wholesale retail.
Right. Right, I can see that would be so. What would be their reason ever to step up to the $2.99 or bigger pack?
If they're only in a wholesale retail model, the only answer I have for them is having some product that you're ultimately going to sell.
Yeah.
Or you're going to be using some of the stuff, I would think, yourself. I mean, if you're going to sell a product to people, I mean, you'd do a whole lot better at it if you'd used it yourself also, so you could talk from the heart, talk from the gut. So, having a $300 worth of stuff isn't like having much of it. It's not going to be enough for you to use and to sell. But, I mean, I think that they package these packages together to allow distributors to be able to get a discount in pricing. So, the ultimate reason for you ever to buy product is the same as you reordering a box of Ageless or reordering some serums or reordering some face masks, so you can start moving that product. So you yourself should use that product.
Right.
I don't talk them into buying it to earn money in a comp plan.
Got it. Especially in this kind of a retail setting. I've never done retail like this before, so this is very helpful to me. Thank you.
Yeah. This is a different. What we're talking about here tonight is a different distributor acquisition. It's totally. You're acquiring a distributor that will be perfect to have in your business. That could open up the door to potentially a numerous amount of customers, retail customers. And that's what you want in your business. You want retail customers that are buying a product month in and month out, and you're receiving commissionable volume on the product. For example, if you had 50 people buying cellular rejuvenation serum on a monthly basis at $99, you're getting 60 points. Well, if you had 100 people buying it, you have 100 points times 60. That'd be 6,000 points flowing every single month that could have been generated by that salon right there.
Right.
So it's a very good system if you set it up properly. But if you want to go in there and try and sell a salon on a $1,000 pack and then try and get them to build 2 legs and all this kind of stuff, that's why it's almost like going in there talking Greek to them.
Right. Right. Would you, would there ever be a place for me to offer to handle helping people get it, or just really teach them how to use their own website and get their customers in?
Oh, you just literally walk them right through how to go to their website and put them in. They just literally go to their website. They literally go to the website and put them right in. Matter of fact, if a customer wants to make a purchase and they don't have product on hand, they just sit right there on their tablet, sit right there on their PC, and they go product, and they go process the order right on their platform, which will put the commission right in their wallet, boom, right in their check, right on their account, and it'll ship out the customer's product right to their doorstep without the salon ever touching anything. All they did is throw money right into their register. You want to teach them how to do that. It's a beautiful thing.
Sounds good. I'm going to get one of these. I'm going to get at least one this week, if not 3.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It really is the beautiful thing. What you got to do is you got to manage it a little bit. You got to help it, a little bit.
And since this week has an extra box of Instantly Ageless for every 300 pack, would you mention that or just leave it out altogether?
Oh, no, I would mention it. I would say, listen, if I was really trying to upsell you, I'd tell you to get out $1,500, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because there's a product that consumers are going ranting and raving over. It gets instant results. It's very, very profitable and strong in a wholesale retail model. It's demonstratable, and it literally works in 2 minutes. You show them the video. Just did a running a special this month, and, if you did buy a little package to get started with some of the stuff, you actually get a free box of Instantly Ageless. Now, let me tell you why I think that you'd be foolish not to consider it. That's because just the one free box of Instantly Ageless, I can show you how to put $200 to $250 back in your pocket just off the free box that they're going to give you.
Right, and plus it gets one that comes with it, or 2, 1 or 2 anyway, so that they'd make back their $300 really fast. Yep. Very fast. Very, very, very fast. So, we have to show them how to make the money. These people don't know how to do it. They don't know what they don't know. And if we don't show them, they're never going to know. Right. That's why I'm teaching you. That's why I'm showing you what to do. Somebody needs to start showing somebody, because if not, you got these crazy stuff that's happening out here. I see it. They have people in New York, we're going to do the Instantly Ageless for $150 a box. Yeah, one time. Right, exactly. You're going to sell it to them one time, and then you're going to piss them off forever, and then you've just lost the customer. So go ahead and do that program, and let me know how that's working out for you. I'm here for the long term, long haul, not to make $150 off a box one time. If I want to make a big commission, I'll go sell airplanes, houses, commercial real estate, or something that pays big dividends based on one sale, not a $150 box of skincare. Right, right. Where did you come from, Rob? It is such a gift to have you on our team.
No, I've just been doing this for 28 years. This is the only thing I've ever done. So I can't change a tire on a car, but I kind of got a good grips and understanding of how this bad boy works. So is that both of your questions?
I can't remember what the other one was. Yeah, there was something else that came up, but I'll remember it. If somebody else asks questions, and I'll see what I can remember. But I appreciate taking so much time from the group. Thanks.
No problem. Sherry Denny, were you going to say something?
I think we got it.
I'm on here. I'm just listening. This is really good. I know Monica might have some questions, but I almost wanted to come in and interrupt a little bit there, just put my little 2 cents worth in on the selling of the Instantly Ageless in the store, because we have it in the boutique. And just today, I was just thinking, I had it out in the front window, had the video going on the computer on a screen, and I got, in 45 days, over 100 new customers, literally. And then I moved the video inside the store and did the display out in the front window like I would normally do. And I noticed that the amount of people went down to, maybe 5 or 6 a day. And then I moved it to the other side of the room, and it went down to 1 or 2 a day. Instead of 145 days, now I'm getting maybe 30 to 45 in a month. I moved it out to the front window this morning, and bam, all over again, people started coming in. So location, location, location.
Wow.
And we only sell it for $5 a sample. And here's another thing. I had it for $6 when it was out in front, in the front window. And when I moved it in, I thought, gosh, I've had so many people try this. You know what? I think I'm going to be the nice guy here and give it away. Well, guess what? On all those people that it went out the first go around, I sent the video out with, and I got a lot of feedback on it. On the second one, I couldn't keep that good of, even though it was lower amount of people, I didn't get any feedback, 0. And then moving it to the other side of the room, I decided, I had it on a baker's rack. It was really nice setup. I sent out the video, and I started getting the feedback again. So here we are again, just a few weeks before the Convention of the Americas, and I'm getting more customers again. So it's all depends upon the price is right. Do not ever give it away. It doesn't work that way. And I'm set on the $5 each, and I've got them in a little organza bag with my card folded in half so that, you can pull the top on it. And I believe Monica's doing the same thing. And it's just the cutest little bag to hand out to them. And I say, oh, there's a little catch to this. And I do that just to get their attention. And they go, oh, I knew it. And I'm going, oh, no, it's real simple. You see that video that's playing right there? I need to be able to send that to you because that's the instructions for this. And every single time I get their phone number, and it comes up as an alert that they've opened the video later. So it's a perfect first initial interest to, what Jeunesse is all about. And then you can take it the next step and ask if they want to know any more. You get to know the people. It's just been a real exciting 3 months since we bought that store to learn about how to do this right, even though I've been with Jeunesse since March. But I just wanted to let people know. Yeah, that's.
Let me ask you this. On the retail, this was one of the questions that I forgot. Let's say this woman tomorrow, yes, she wants it, and yes, she wants the Instantly Ageless, and she's going to go online and order it. Would it serve me to sell her a strip of 5 for $25?
The strip is $20.
$20? Right, $20.
$5 for a single, 20 for a strip.
20 for a strip, yeah.
See, that makes sense because it's $5 for a single, but if they'll buy 5 of them, they're only going to be $4 a piece.
Right, but I'm just saying when I first set her up, go ahead and offer her that.
Yeah. Just you.
So she gets out of the gate.
You can sell her a box if you wanted to. I mean, I'm.
No, but I agree with you. I'd rather not. I'd rather not sell off all my product, frankly.
Then what I would do is this.
Right.
I would say this. So what I do with some of my distributors, I don't like to exchange dollars with distributors because everybody wants to have, well, some people should make this and some people, they want to tell me what their shipping is. And I don't feel like hearing the noise. Here's my deal. If I loan you a bottle of cellular rejuve serum, then when yours comes in and I know you got it ordered, you give me back a bottle of cellular rejuve serum.
And then I have a good excuse to go back in and check in on her, see how she's doing.
Exactly. That way no dollars for me and you need to change hands. You don't need to worry about me making $1.80 or me losing $1.80 because all we're doing is swapping product. I'm going to go ahead and give you the box now to get you started. You're going to go online and place your order for it, and when it comes in, you owe me that box back because I'm just giving you this to get you started.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Okay, that's good.
I would want them to learn how to go into their back office, to place the product order, because the more comfortable they are with that, orders will start to flow.
Right. I'm excited. I've been excited all the way along with this, but I have a renewed excitement. I got like 17 people in my first 2 months, and then lots of stuff happened in our team, and I'm just ready to go back into the way I was. It's cool.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So here's what's going to happen when you do those people. Just remember this. The regular Jeunesse formula as far as getting a distributor in, getting them to executive, one on the left, one on the right, get Sapphire, just remember, all that works. And it's all important for you and I. But we can build our business with those that are not going to do that as well. The wholesale to retail customers will add a big dividend to your check. But you have to keep in mind that if they're only wholesale, listen, when somebody goes to a buffet and they pay $20 to get in, it doesn't mean that they're going to eat chicken, seafood, beef, veal, lamb, whatever. It doesn't mean they're going to eat it all. It's just they're going to go get what they want. And that's it. That's it. It's all the other stuff is there, but they're only going to get what they want. When these people start the business or come in with you or they start to do this out of their location, they're only going to do what it is that they want. That's all. If they only want wholesale to retail, you can't stand there with a shotgun and tell them, no, I'm going to shoot you if you don't bring in 2 distributors. Like, let them have what they want.
Right.
Teach them how to be successful at it. And let them slowly glide into it. I used to think I didn't like broccoli. I didn't like the smell of it. I didn't like the look of it. I didn't like broccoli. I didn't like broccoli until I had it prepared properly one time. And I've ate broccoli ever since. They may not ever think that they're going to bring in a distributor until they share this with their sister, and their sister or their brother or their friend or their neighbor or their coworker, and all of a sudden the coworker goes and builds a leg. And now all of a sudden the person that would never recruit, never bring somebody in, accidentally brings someone in that goes and builds, and they're making a little check match off of it, and they're getting CV building. Now all of a sudden, it's 8 months later, now all of a sudden they want to be a distributor. Just like me, all of a sudden I'm eating broccoli regularly now, but I would never want broccoli. No. It's the same exact thing. Same thing. But you have to it's a cinch by the inch. You just have to get them in baby steps first. Agree? Disagree?
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I've never done retail because I really didn't know how to do it, and I've always just been going for distributors. But I knew that this was a retail venue that I was going for. I just didn't quite know how to do it. So now,
and it's
now
a strong
I do.
retail profit. It's a very strong retail profit. It really is. A very healthy margin in the profit from the wholesale to retail. So we just need to educate those people on those nice margins. Here's a product that people love. Here's a door opener that gets instant results. And it's a repeat buy thing that they're going to love, that they're going to want to stay on. And here's the profit margin for you on wholesale to retail. And here's another thing that you need to keep in mind. If you don't offer this product, somebody close to you is going to, and you're going to lose that profit center for your business. You're going to lose that profit center for your business. And it doesn't make any sense to give that profit away, to give that product that they're going to want to use anyway, that they're going to buy anyway. Once somebody turns them onto it, it doesn't make sense for you not to add that to your monthly bottom line, to your sales. Makes no sense.
I just thought of the other objection that I got today from a couple of people who said no.
Yes.
And it was that they don't have the space in their shop for it. They don't do retail products because they don't have the space in their shop for it.
Well, that's a tricky one. Sometimes the people that tell me that they don't do retail products is because a lot of times the starter packages require them to buy a shelf, buy a separate. It's got a nice banner on it or a nice pop-up placard, and it's got, it literally they can spend $1,000 or $1,200 or $1,500, and they just, in today's economy, people just don't want to lay that kind of money out. So you don't have the space to do it, and that's a challenge too, because a lot of people today can't afford to rent a bigger square footage because the price per square foot's so high, so they have to be frugal and they have to make do in a smaller space. So they run it, space is a problem. So let me ask you this question. Suppose there was a very effective way to market a consumable product that you could retail without using any space in your facility, but you could literally retail a product that you had very, very minimally invested in, and it really wasn't taking up any space inside of your salon. Would you like to take 2 minutes and take a look at something like that?
Sure.
Because then what you would do, you would show them the video. That's what they would do, their client, show them the video. And I'm sure inside their building somewhere is a tablet, a smartphone, or a PC. So once the consumer tried the product, or they went ahead and did a demonstration and put it on them, and they now want to place the order, you could literally just do the online order right there at your checkout. Just process it right there. And they could operate a wholesale to retail model, and they could profit the same exact way without putting any shelves, any product out. They could just do it that way. They still have to show it. They still have to demo it. They still have to show the video. They should still let people try the samples. But you and I both know how much room a box of Ageless takes up. Right.
Yeah, I was kind of thrown when she said that today, and then I thought, and I just let it go, and I knew there was a better answer for her than I gave her. So
yeah, no, just say I understand exactly where you're coming from. You're not the only one in that situation. My gosh, I deal with people that either don't have the money to put a product in because it costs so much, or people in your own situation where they just, they've either downsized or in their new facility or whatever, they just don't have the room. They just don't have the space because they're in a smaller space because the rent's so high. And then when they say, yeah, like, finally somebody understands what I'm going through, my struggles, let me ask you a question. If there was a product that was very, very strong, very consumable, very in demand, that people definitely would want, in fact, it's demonstratable in less than 2 minutes, but it didn't take up any space in your facility at all other than the tablet or PC that's already inside of here, would you like to learn more? Would you like to know more? Take you 2 minutes to take a peek at what I'm talking about. Boom. And then you turn them on to what you have.
Done. All right. Well, this is very exciting.
So this was a good call because this was a specialty call relating to some of the challenges that people have when they're trying to attract some of the businesses. Because people are out here trying to bring businesses in, but if they approach them wrong, if you're trying to go sign them up the same way you would a regular distributor that you're meeting with, it's not going to work as well. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to work as well. So this was hopefully informative, hopefully kind of dotted some I's and crossed the T's and filled in the blanks for you guys on some of it's almost a professional model. This is the professional model. How do you go after the retail establishments that could possibly sell or vend the products into the marketplace? And it's a professional channel, and you need to approach it in a professional way. How many regular distributors need a banner? How many regular distributors need a banner? Only the ones that do trade shows or home shows, or a distributor that has a place of business. They could actually put a banner inside their business to strike up a conversation or to have somebody make a comment, and it's kind of like the silent salesperson. So there's a distributor that may invest in a banner. Well, my regular distributor that signs up that's just doing one-on-one meetings or parties at their house is probably not going to. So again, this is a professional channel that you're going after, and there's tools that are there, and there's a way to approach these individuals. You just have to do it. Do it that way. So it is 11:06. It was a quiet call. Sherry, Denny, and Sharon, thanks for the participation. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much
Rob,
for doing it.
I want to thank Sharon for asking some of the most amazing questions and situations that are brought up, because there's a lot of people out there that are doing that, going through it, and they're going to be able to listen to this replay and get their questions answered. So thanks, Sharon. That was nice. Good job, Rob.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and Rob, would you like a copy of the script that I've been using?
Absolutely.
And see if it's worth. Where should I put it? Do you want to give me your email or something?
Email it to me, Rob Pottles, ROBPODLES, Rob Pottles at examinemydna.com. EXAMINE, MYDNA.com. Rob Pottles at examinemydna.com.
Okay. There's something about that email address. Okay, I'll send you the script just so you have it, and if you think it's worth sharing, you can share it. Okay?
It sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate it. All right, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.